Welcome, everybody, to a new episode of the Frames Per Second podcast. My name is Kenneth Beans. Joining me on the show is just three of us. It's Spike and Rod. What's up?
Good, man. What's up with you?
Chilling. We are here to discuss the 2025 film titled Him, directed by Justin Tipping.
Oh, Justin Tipping. I thought you was going to... My bad.
I got everything right here, Spike. Yeah, directed by Justin Tipping. Nah, you good. Co-written by Skip Bronke, Zach Akers, and Tipping. Produced by Jordan Peele's Monkey Paw Productions. So I guess he just put it out.
Yeah. Backed it.
Got it. The cast includes Marlon Wayans, Tyreek Withers. I heard you guys say earlier he was on Atlanta. Mm-hmm. Yep. Julia Fox and Tim Heidecker and some other folks. I don't know if you guys care about those. And it's basically a story about a young football player played by Tyreek Withers that trains under an aging quarterback played by Marlon Wayans at an isolated compound. So that's what we got. So, man, it's another one of these so-called elevated horror films and social commentary. And we're in sports this time. And it was so we'll go through this movie. Try a little something different this time.
Okay.
You know, we're gonna try a different approach. We'll see how it go. But anyway, man, let's definitely start with initial thoughts.
I got to the movies in my normal time. You know this because I had to drop off Dom. And it had started already. I was like, damn it. And it wasn't even 20 minutes in. It wasn't even
That's weird.
20 minutes. Yeah, it had started already. I was like, damn, I'm you know what I'm saying? I thought I was good.
It must
I thought
have my
I made
routine.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought I was going to see Nicole Kidman.
Facts. Yeah.
At least. You know what I'm saying? But nah, yeah. So I got there. I think I missed a little bit of the beginning. But if just using my context, was he a child first watching Marlon on TV and he gets hurt in a game? Is that what happens?
And he broke his foot, and the foot was like
Hanging off.
yeah, it was hanging off the bone.
Yeah, like horror movies.
Marlon,
Yeah.
he plays White, Isaiah White.
Yeah, Isaiah White.
Was the dad alive at this point at
Yeah,
all?
the dad was like, that was one of the driving forces in that first little scene. His dad was like, "You're him. You gonna be the best. You the best." Like just pumping it up, giving him a lot of positive affirmation.
Got you.
When he also said the phrase "no nuts, no, not that's
No good.
That's
right.
no nuts, glory. That's
Right.
Scarface. That was no guts, no glory.
Right. Got
Is what
you.
he said. Yeah.
So, okay. So, yeah, that's where I wanted to start first, personally, because I wanted to make sure I understood how it started. Because I came in, I guess, right when he was like an adult at this point. And he had
It's
these
so
people.
weird it started that early because
Yeah.
your movie time was at 2.
Right.
It should not have started
It
that
shouldn't.
early.
That's
You
what
should
I
have
thought.
At least 25 minutes.
That's what I thought, man. I came in there, I was pleasantly surprised. People were seated, watching, eating their popcorn. I'm like, wait, at first I didn't even think I was in the right theater. I was like, damn, I coming to the wrong one. But no, I was at the right one. I looked at my ticket. I was like, yep, those are our seats.
Did you see the part where they were pumping him up, like, as far as they were showing the news clippings of him in high school and stuff?
That's why I feel like I came in.
Yeah.
And then
They were like, he's the next thing, and we blah blah.
that's
blah,
what I
blah,
saw.
blah.
So how much did I miss?
You just missed the dad.
So
You really just missed the dad.
I knew I ain't missed too much because I saw the title, like him come on the screen. I was like, okay, I must have missed that much.
It showed how serious. Like the only thing you missed is how serious he was training as a child. He was
So
like,
I missed that part.
throwing the ball, and like he was just serious.
Okay. So I missed that part. So, but nah, overall, I was like, this ain't as bad as people are making it seem. These critics are making it seem. But I just felt like it just did way more than it needed to. I felt like y'all could have kept this kind of simple and it would have been a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all tried to get too cute. Y'all tried to get too creative with this idea. And it could have been very just solid, not to the point you could still have your innuendos here, but I feel like they would have dialed back just a little bit on some of the messaging and just the extra stuff they were doing, the extra creepy stuff. I feel like this could have been really, really solid because I think the acting was great in it. But yeah, I think the story, the actors didn't fail this movie. The overall direction, I think, failed this movie.
For me, Ken Rod, this is high on the list of worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
That's funny.
That was a good pause. Yeah.
That's funny.
Of worst movies that I've ever seen in my life. I agree with you on the acting standpoint.
Yeah.
Like Marlon Wayans, I feel like did a good job.
He did an excellent
job.
He did
a good job. It was just too extra. The storytelling was too choppy. It was like, you said something that I walked out of the thing like, bro, if they had just told the story like in a regular way, I feel like this would have been a lot more effective.
Exactly.
Instead, you walk out and you like, what the fuck did I just like? A couple people were saying that walking out of the movie. Like I was behind this couple and I think this was their cousin or something. They said, we ain't never letting you pick the movie again.
Oh,
and
God.
she was like, I'm sorry. I like whatever. She was like, nah, it was bad, man. I just don't like the storytelling. And like, I felt that same sentiment as most of the people that were walking out of the theater where I went to go see it as well. It was too much. It was too over the top. It was hard
For
to
no
follow.
reason.
Right.
For no reason.
No reason.
It's like, it's a basic story.
Facts.
But y'all tried to make it confusing. Why?
Yes.
What for? Like, why did you do all this extra shit? It's a basic ass story.
Bro, it was bad.
I was like, man, what are y'all doing? Man, I was like, it was embarrassing to watch.
Facts.
It was like I was looking at it. It was cringy. I was like, oh man, I don't know.
I got in my theater, fell asleep, snoring and everything.
I had to look around to see. I was like, am I tripping?
Yeah,
like, but people was like super. Like it was to the point where when it was over, people were still sitting there like, what?
Yeah.
The fuck what just happened, dude?
Right.
So I get some of the criticism. That shit was like,
Yeah.
that was bad.
So, Rod, you saying it's not as bad, but you are saying it's bad.
Yeah, I think I have to call it. I have to say it's bad as a whole because, yeah, the acting was good. I like seeing Tyreek. That's the light skinned dude, right, or the white passing dude. I think he should have more opportunities because I like him on screen. I think he's very unique. I like him on screen. Marlon showed a whole nother bag. I thought that was cool. I always felt like what's her name? Julia. What's her
Julia
name?
Fox.
I always like her as an actress. Because I liked her on Uncut Gems.
She's in that in the movie Mike was talking about on Netflix. Night Always Comes.
Okay. I like
she's
her.
leading that.
So all of these people I like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, they showed up. It's just the direction wasn't there. The direction failed this movie. And so with that, yeah, the movie failed.
I left this part out in my synopsis of the movie because I didn't want to influence anyone. But yeah, the movie was first released in Mexico September 18, 2025, and then in the U.S. September 19, 2025. And critics were generally negative. So you guys are not alone. I think that I just couldn't believe, like, I don't like this movie at all. I know Nick said Rotten Tomatoes don't mean shit.
They got it right this time.
They nailed this.
I don't fully disagree with them, but I was like, I think they, I had a feeling that they weren't that off, and they were not. I didn't like it, and I'm like, bro, you really just made a horror movie about how football is a cult. That's really what this is about, which is fitting, Spike, because today is football Sunday, right? Yeah. And there are cult-like teams, but it's just like, wow, you really just, this is what we're doing.
The messaging was fine. It was just too overt. Like, it was obvious and, like, just too much. Like, bro.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Like, you could have did something else to drive this point home. And Ken, when I saw the negative reviews, and I thought it was more so because it was a slight attack on football. America love their football, And so I was
can
just
see
like,
that.
okay, maybe that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, they just did too fucking much, man.
And it's like I feel like the people that are going to try and defend it and say how they like it is like, oh, but you didn't get the message though. You ain't, no, I
It ain't about
understood
that.
100% what the message was. It's like what you said, the directing was bad.
Right.
Yeah,
The directing was bad, man. This thing was executed horribly.
facts.
Executed horribly, bro. Like this could have been a solid ass football story.
Yeah.
So yeah, so let's we're gonna kind of go to like the first act or the beginning. You know how it sets up, you know, his whole story with Cam or whatever. So you know we see we already discussed, you know, Cam watching the San Antonio Saviors. First thing, win the championship. His idol is Isaiah White. I think there was some stuff in the background in terms of like you could see the religious like sort of themes, the sacrifices, which is one of the things that Cam's dad, real men make sacrifices. So there's that whole thing in there as well. We saw the brutal injury. We kind of because you know he had the injury rod, and as young Cam he didn't want to look, and the dad
Made him look.
turned his head and made him look at it, and that's when he was like, "No guts, no glory. Real men make sacrifices." So he was basically indoctrinating his son at a very young, early age.
Right. Which people feel like dads do. Because I was against that. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock it for dads that do that shit, but I just never wanted to be that dad. I just never wanted to force my son into something or live out some dream that I had or some shit. I want him to have his own path. You know what I'm saying?
Same.
So I thought that was a good message there. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, all right, cool. Like, yeah, we need to see this is how, this is real shit.
And we definitely found out later that was right on point. Because Cam admitted that was a thing. Like he was living his dad's dream.
Yeah.
And he had regrets on how all of that situation played out.
Right.
But yeah, so you know, Cam's a young rising football star, you know, and his father died, but he got his family and his girlfriend who's along to encourage him. Was that his brother?
I feel like that was his brother.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, one was his brother, and one was his like homie or homeboy.
Yeah, I think the one that talked about why he didn't make it in football or something, because when he was doing the interview.
Yeah.
But I think that was his brother.
Yeah, that one his brother. The other one was the silly one. He was actually kind of funny. I think it was just his homeboy or something like that.
I do. So I want to ask about the casting of Tyreek Withers. It was confusing.
Interesting. Okay.
Marlon Wayans later in the movie made a joke and called him a African American.
Okay.
But his parents, to me, both appeared to be
His dad looked kind of mixed.
black.
His dad looked mixed though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
They should have made his dad a white man, because that would have made more sense
Yes.
than it being like a mixed man, black man with a dark skinned black woman. That seemed like a white man and a dark skin would have made him.
Yeah.
Versus the mixed man and a dark skin would have made him.
Yeah, I won't say struggling with it. I was like, I don't understand why this guy look as white as he does. You know?
Kind of like the joke they made later on, like you said, with Marlon Wayans and Julia Fox. It's like, oh, he looks like a mixture of both of you. He's like, you could be y'all kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they said that later.
Yeah. It was really confusing for me with that. So I'm with you. I think casting dad as white would have definitely made a little bit more sense. But on the other side of this, though, Spike, we do see that happening in the league where it's a lot more mixed race kids that are coming into the league. We see it with the NBA. We see it on draft night. We see all these mixed families. Patrick Mahomes, right?
Yeah.
Is the immediate go-to.
I feel like that's why he got cast for this role.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot to do with it.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's a quarterback. Yeah. Wow. I ain't even think about that.
So rising star, but he gets attacked by a guy in a goat mask.
I was out at that point. That was how soon I was out. Like, what was it?
Yeah, just like
That made no sense.
no
bro.
sense. Just like you ain't hear this dude walk up on you with all this shit on.
You the only person out there.
the only person out there. You didn't. And you're a quarterback. Your peripheral is the best peripheral that what are we talking about?
I was like, bro, what?
It made no sense.
I
Like,
thought
why
they
did y'all
was
do
going
that?
like so that he was dreaming or something. That's what
Right,
I thought.
I thought so
was like,
too.
that was real.
That was real, bro.
What in the
That happened for
hell?
real. Like, I was just like, and I was thinking the same thing. Good job, but no, don't interrupt, okay? So yeah, man, I was just like, what is happening, bro? So yeah, I'm with you. Like, I'm like, why did they do that? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, here we go, man. This is about to be
That's exactly what I
Damn,
said.
that's funny y'all went out that fast.
Yeah,
Because that was stupid.
Because it was dumb.
That didn't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
And then to go to the transitions, like, sorry to skip ahead a little bit, like to him being at the doctor and they was like talking through and he had the staples in. I was like, oh, that was real? Like, that was crazy.
No, but yeah, we because you can talk about all together because that all this is related. Yeah, because that's gonna get to the next point I have about how he ended up where he's at. But yeah, it was actually real. The staples, all that other stuff. Yeah,
I was thinking to myself, I was like, so they. This is how much I thought it wouldn't. I was like, so are they not gonna tell us what happened to his head? Like, they just gonna leave it at the dream thing? Like, that's what they gonna go with? Why he got the staples in his head?
Yeah. So his agent, Tom, which is also Isaiah's agent, they made sure that we knew that because they pointed out the conflict of interest. He has a chance because right now Cam was at a party with his friends and stuff like that. He's kind of stressing out. He snapping at people, stuff like that. So he in the tub. His agent called and he said, "Go ahead and say it. We're going to the league." But the offer is you have 1 week of training with Isaiah at his desert compound to prove he's the next QB. Also, keep in mind that the name of the team is Saviors. The owner of the team was an old white man. And there was some other kind of religious reference. I didn't get that note because I only watched this once. I wasn't going back to watch this with captions on. So anyway, so that's it. So then we run into Marlon Wayans, and he accepts. He goes run into Marlon Wayans. So you guys saying Marlon Wayans, like the expectations for him, I don't know if you guys had any, but for the most part, he delivered or exceeded.
I did not have high expectations for him based on the few clips I saw. I'm like, I don't know if I want to see him like this. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, he pleasantly surprised me as far as the intensity of him or whatever. We know him to be funny. So to see him in this role, I thought he did a good job, honestly.
I was prepared to see him in a serious role. I think from Bel Air.
Oh, I hadn't seen Bel Air.
Yeah, Bel Air. He plays Will's dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
He's straight like
Will's dad or Uncle Phil.
Will's dad.
Oh, his actual dad.
Yeah, the dad, like this, similar to the sitcom, how his dad come, try to be a part of it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's straight serious. He nails it. Great job.
Yeah.
So I had some expectations, and he fulfilled them. It was like similar to him in Bel Air and the role that he plays there. So I think again he did a great job, man. It's just the direction of the film was terrible. Like it's like almost like they made this without the notion that people had to watch it. Like y'all just made it trying to be creative, and I want to show this to my friends, and I got this message that I'm trying. Like this is for the audience, right? Like they completely ignored the audience.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. They didn't read the room.
No,
they didn't read the room, and I think they tried to do like some Jordan Peele stuff, but it's not that. It's not that. He don't go over the top with it. He does some subtle like make you think type stuff. But yeah, it's not like this. Like this is different. It's like they did it wrong.
Right.
Yeah. It's like you tried to emulate something he does, and you did it completely wrong.
Yes.
So we got sacrifice, legacy, toxic masculinity, blood price that was paid as well. So all those are some opening themes, and then we at the compound, and things start to kind of take a turn, and then we see more of the horror elements come into play. We have a lot of different training methods that we get a chance to witness. The football machine that was smashing people's head. We have Cam being injected with something. We later found out what it was.
I mean, it said it.
The white man's blood.
Yeah.
Oh, it said it?
It said blood. Yeah, it looked like blood. And it,
when
he
got
said
to
it,
talk
matter of
about
fact.
it,
He
yeah.
was like, that legal?
I thought that was Isaiah was having his blood drained, and then the trainer gave him the blood, but I didn't know if it said. Either way it go, it was
When he
Isaiah's blood.
confronted him at the end, he said it.
Yeah. But I didn't know if they said that early.
Oh, no.
I thought they were kind of being secret. Hallucinations, paranoia. There's a sauna attack by a crazed fan, which Isaiah killed. Elsie seduced Cam. Isaiah confronted him with the gun. There's a secret party with Saber's owner. So there's a lot of stuff that's packed into this second part here. So let's talk about the training. What did you guys think about the training? Was it disturbing? Was it over the top? Were they trying to be a little too extra?
Again, too extra, too over the top. Like, I hate to keep saying the same thing, but there was a more simple way to tell this story and for it to be a lot more effective. Mm-hmm. Like, some of the shots were great. Some of the videography and things of that nature were really impressive. It was like, it just wasn't matching it from a storytelling standpoint. Like, the story was clunky.
Yeah.
It was like, what am I looking at?
It made it confusing for no reason. It's like, why are you doing this? And then it upsets you. Like, that's what y'all was trying to say?
Right. Mm. That's what I was trying to say. The ending of the scenes never made, it was like, okay, y'all could have got there a lot quicker than being so dramatic about it. So, what the fuck?
Like, what are you doing? Like, did you really have to make this dramatic? Like even with the crazed fans, we get it. You ain't got to do all that. Like, why?
Yeah, we don't want her spitting on the window and then later attacking him. Yeah.
Like, you got to make them look like lunatics? It's like over the top. Like, why are you making this so over the top? I just didn't.
And how the hell she get in there too? I know I'm asking probably.
They probably got a secret tunnel or something they done dug out or something. Like I said, they just trying to make it seem like super crazed fans.
Yeah.
And it's like, they ain't that crazy. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they you're gonna get escorted out by security or even shot or killed. Like, that you can't trespass this place. And even if like you said, how did they get that far? Like, they gotta have cameras. Mm-hmm. It's just none of that stuff just made any sense.
Yeah,
it wasn't realistic. So it's just like this, it was a stylistic way of telling this story that just, man, it just was upsetting. It was like, why are y'all doing this?
Yeah, getting hit with the football was crazy though. That shit was wild. But
right.
They just kept doing it over and over again. At some point, his whole face should have been broken. Like he should have had some type of fracture or something like that.
Footballs are heavy. It's like 8 pounds or some shit like that.
Yeah, and then showing the different
not 8.
I think they kind of crash into each other in the X-ray kind of visuals of, I guess, what happens when the body collides and shit like that when you head trauma and stuff. It was a lot going on. I think the football was the training one, and then I think at one point they were like, "Oh, we just gonna have some fun today." They went out, and then I think he shot one of the mascots. And
hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Dom. You already know. Go on here. Go in here with it. This is too loud here. If you're gonna have it, you're gonna have your headphones on. Come on. Or I'm gonna take it from you altogether.
There was so did he shot and killed a mascot?
Yeah.
And that's just it?
Yeah, there wasn't nothing like that. Again, the storytelling didn't make sense, and it's like, what happens? What are consequences and stuff?
Did he even know he was shooting like a person in there? Like they just kind of just like that was it.
And I feel like they did that with all the killings in here too. It was just like, oh, this is a normal part of everyday life in the story that we tell them. Like, he just killed somebody, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Could that also be showing like he's because we so I was gonna say like he's kind of slowly becoming Isaiah because he just killed that person and didn't even think about it. and just moved on. But we didn't see him even have to deal with the repercussions of that, meaning that we didn't see him knowingly know that he killed an actual person and that he was just shooting at a target that wasn't live. And then seeing him saying, oh, yeah, it's fine.
That's part of the problem. The whole time he was acting like all of this shit was like normal and like he expected it. Like these people were doing this ceremony and dressed up in these weird ass costumes and this lady trying to seduce you, this crazed fan breaking the sauna. But his temperament towards all of it was like, oh, I guess this is a part of it.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was bad acting on his part. I think he was directed to do that.
Yeah.
Like, in horror movies, I think some of the times what makes it great is the reaction that the people have to the big bad. Like seeing like, oh, I would be just as terrified if I were in this situation. I would be just as anxious or nervous or whatever it may be. He never gave that in any of these situations. It was like he knew he was
like
going
it was normal.
hell.
Like,
what the fuck is happening?
Like this ain't no normal combine.
Right.
Like what? You know this ain't.
He was never surprised by any of it either, it didn't seem like.
Let's talk about Elsie.
Shit was creepy as hell, man.
Yeah, it was. What did y'all think about her? Like, was she manipulative to just a tragic figure in this whole situation? Like, what did y'all think about her? Or just insignificant, just in general, until the end when they tried to give her more.
Who was that?
That's Julia. That's Julia Fox.
Right. That was Isaiah's wife, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because remember she had the party with him.
Yeah.
We don't know if they slept together or not, and then later on she was kind of part of the transition to the cult, and
Was she the one dressed up in the white stuff at the end? Was that her?
When
she cut the guy's head off.
She the one with the she had no eyebrows and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, remember she cut the guy's head off at the party and stuff like that? Because the guy told him to run, he never ran.
Right.
Any thoughts on her? We don't have to have any thoughts on her. I was just asking.
I feel like she was fine. I like I said, I like her as an actress or whatever. But again, I think direction. She was just working within the confines of what she had or whatever. I mean, I think she played the role of the rich wife, downfall of any football player type figure or whatever. I think everything was a symbol of something, and I think she played it fine. Like she was there to seduce him and the people. I think that was it.
How long did it take before y'all was like, oh, y'all giving him Isaiah's blood? First injection, second injection.
I figured that from the jump. I mean, they put too much emphasis on it. Like, why put that much emphasis on it, and then you immediately after you eject him?
I was like, oh, is he giving him his blood?
Yeah.
And then he woke up. They was trying to rip it out his arm.
Well, that was later on after he had a couple. But because that came after he was at the party. So at the party, that's when he basically agreed to become the next great. And they gave him basically almost an ultimatum. Like, if you go there, you're either going to do it or you don't, but this is your only chance. Also, Isaiah didn't go because he's going to stay and he wanted to watch film. That kept coming around. He's just going to stay and watch film. So he had drunk the cup. And then the cup, he passed out, and that's when he woke up. And I guess that's when he saw everything for what it truthfully is, and that's when he ripped out the IV from his arm. So anyway, what about Justin Tippin? Did you guys feel like he did a good job of mixing horror with sports rituals? Because there's a lot of ritualistic iconography, satanic stuff. Because at some point it's easy to see that this is a cult that's going on. How did you think he did, at least with that part of the movie?
I don't think he did a great job because the correlation is a lot more similar than he presented it. Like, yes, it's there, and had the story not been so abstract, I think those similarities that you're speaking of between cultness and fandom, they would have stuck out even more. But the reason it was muted is because it's all of this wild, like, you overstated the presentation of it. So now that takes away from the messaging in the sense of, damn, you're right. Like, it's almost, we should have came to that realization without him saying it so much on screen.
Overtly,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Like,
yeah.
we should have been like, damn, I never realized how much sports and culture were like until like they were showing the similarities without just overstating it. But he overstated it until you like, yeah, we knew that already.
Yeah, he overstating it and stylizing it. It's just like, why? Like do it in a like almost like in an obvious way, but then like you said, just like, oh damn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't think about it like that.
There was no cleverness to it.
It wasn't clever. You was just trying to be too direct and extra. Like, for what?
Yeah, you have goats and Colts, goats in sports. Like,
you gotta talk about goats, talking about saviors, and it's just like you just like acting like we dumb.
Right.
It's like, really?
It's like that saying, you sound smart to a nigga who dumb.
Right.
Like,
which pushes us into the final act or part of the movie where Cam finally learns what it takes to be a GOAT. You know, so now we're going to talk about whether or not the ending paid off.
Even that, not that part, but it was even a part where the sports medicine guy, I guess that's who he played as.
Yeah.
He said something is like, you know, it's like a gladiator and only one will leave.
Mm-hmm.
So we know what's coming. And we like, bro, it's again, you acting like we dumb. Like you gonna just throw that in our face like oh man.
Shit. Yeah, he walks in, he confronts Isaiah. Isaiah's laying up looking at film, which is nothing but his fans.
Right.
You know, and that we learned that goats gain power through blood transfusions, and that this is something that they've been doing for a while now. You know, and there can only be one goat, you know, at a time. You know, so and they have a fight to the death. And
like gladiators.
Fight? Yeah, like gladiators.
That's why I mentioned it, because he already has said he foreshadowed.
Oh, and that his father arranged the whole thing too. I should put that out.
Well, that comes later.
That comes later. We're at the fight. What y'all think about the fight?
I didn't like the reaction. So like those normal white men were the only one that had the right reaction to what was going on. They was like, oh, we thought this was supposed to be smooth, and he bucking. I thought this was gonna go because he wanted to be the GOAT like it usually goes. And then for it to turn into him killing them all, which was gonna be obvious as well. It was almost like, again, he expected all of this. Like, y'all presented him to us, the people that are viewing this, as a football player. But never once in this movie did it address, like I think you said earlier, Raj, he went in there at Coliseum and killed maybe 5-6 people. And then he killed somebody early. Like, it never was it established why he was okay with just killing people.
Right.
Like, you play football, bro.
Right.
Like, what is happening right now? And he had to go in there, and he made this decision in that Coliseum, okay, I'm going to fight this quarterback to the death and also kill all of these other things.
And he killed him.
He killed him.
Yeah, he
killed these other things that attributed to, you know, me wanting to be the GOAT, and these loopholes you have to jump through to be the GOAT. Like, I guess kind of breaking the system down or whatever it may be. But how was he okay with all of this? Like, it never fazed him.
And just go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, you know, he kills Cam, and then he goes out, walks out into the thing, and then Elsie's there, and the owners are there, and they want him to sign this contract or else. And that's when he get the hammer and the sword and just start brutally murdering everybody, except Tom. But Tom got caught in a pentagram, and you know, he died.
Jesus
but
Christ.
yeah. So
going back to the fight, like kind of like what Spike was saying, I thought he was gonna go there with it, but like, why are we fighting? Like, why are we fighting? Why are we fighting for
to the death?
Why are we fighting to the death for this spot? Why aren't we seeing who is the most skilled for the spot? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, why are we fighting to the death for the spot?
Survival of the fittest. And remember, there can only be one, too.
It's but it's football we're talking about. This ain't a Mortal Kombat.
Wasn't there something similar that happened in Any Given Sunday?
when the old man and Willie Beeman was.
Yeah, was
but they were like taking like steroids and stuff like to try to get better or
somebody
something
was
like
his spot, right? I can't remember.
Yeah, but he
white
wasn't
man.
trying to kill him, right?
No, there wasn't that part of it, but and I guess that was it. Like, here's a young guy coming in trying to take your spot. Remember when he was shooting the guy, he was like, yeah, well, he said, I like to earn everything that I get, which I guess played into why he rejected the offer. But he said, but if I hit, maybe I'll let you keep QB1. But yeah, at some point, those on top have to go down, and somebody at the bottom going to take that spot. So why are they?
But we're talking about
for?
We're talking about football though.
How did it get so extreme? Like,
why
is it such extreme?
Well, the move's extreme at this point.
No, I get it, but it's saying that makes no sense. It makes no sense to fight to the death for this spot because what if he's trash? You feel what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying?
Trash because that's what the blood transfusion and stuff like that. It was to ensure that he was definitely going to be good. So it's
like make them play off for it. Like see who's the better quarterback.
Here's the question.
Like not who's the better fighter. Right. This ain't about the better killer.
And how does the world respond to the GOAT being killed?
That's exactly what I was going to ask, Spike. That was the glaring hole that I had.
Like, this man is the most popular athlete in the world. He got 8 championships and you just killed him. And you're like, you finna go play football now?
Right.
Like,
and now you got bodies.
Yeah.
And nobody's going to ask, where's Isaiah White? Right. That's like if Tom Brady just disappeared.
Off the face of the earth.
Yeah, people think he's the GOAT. He's not my GOAT, but
it's crazy.
Yeah, if he just, Michael Jordan just disappeared and then LeBron's there, you'd be like, well, what happened to Jordan? Well, shit, LeBron killed him.
I guess he killed him.
Right.
Or
Right.
Yeah.
Because it'd even be more believable if they competed for this spot, to me.
Mm-hmm.
And we understand it is horror, so there are going to be unbelievable things, but at least make them try. At least act like you're trying to make it make sense.
But my thing, Spike, like you can even make that horrific. Like even if you are competing, like you could be, they could be kind of like in the long walk when nigga was walking on this fucking broken foot.
Facts.
You can make that horrific, like point. Still, but just make it like just make it about football.
Make it realistic, man.
Like this nigga just keeps throwing into his fucking arm is out of socket and you show the whole like fucking X-ray
show
shit.
It hanging and
show ACL torn and you still trying to run through that. Like show something like that that's gonna be like, oh god damn. You know what I'm saying? Not them fighting to the death and he hitting them with a trophy and a helmet. Man, that shit was whack, man.
Yeah, it
was embarrassing. Like I said, it was cringy.
Yeah. I thought the killing everybody, that part was like,
that was super cringe.
Way over the
they
top,
went
man.
there.
It's like, what? And y'all,
they like, we got to end this movie.
They wanted to really end with, you're right. They were like, we're gonna give y'all something. It was supposed to be. I felt like this was supposed to be a moment everybody's supposed to go leave it and talk about.
Right.
It was the goriest, bloodiest part of the movie that we've seen up to this point. And this guy with this broken arm, it walked out and just killed a bunch of old people. And that was supposed to be, it was like, oh my God, we're going to get them with this one. And I felt like
they missed the mark.
They missed a lot too.
It didn't work.
This ending reminded me of the ending of, was it Sorry to Bother You? Where the horses was working in the basement and shit.
Yeah, when it was just...
But that movie was better because it wasn't that over the top. Like, they just ruined it at the end with that. Spoiler alert. But this one was reminding me of that. Like, oh, y'all just gonna keep going, huh?
You got witnesses, you got cheerleaders there. Like, ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Like you...
Oh, and then don't forget when he walked up to the guy, he jumped at
him and shit. Like... Oh yeah, you got band people, you got cheerleaders, band people, and you just killed all these people in front, and they just looking like it's just normal.
It's normal. It's happening right here. Do they work there? Like, what's going on? Right. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah,
it's you talking about because there's a conversation about the exploitation of athletes. Going back earlier when he said, "Oh, take your clothes off so you can measure," and he dropped everything, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we didn't mean for you to take your underwear off."
Right, that was crazy.
But how uncomfortable he was, but how willingly he was able to do it. Yeah. We talk about the draft and how they do similar things in the draft.
Yeah.
There's this whole situation about, fathers grooming their kids to be this whole thing that happened. Cam, in an interview, said that he told his dad he didn't want to do it. His dad died, which was probably the Colt killing his dad to give him motivation to move forward because he had already opted out of football. So they took his dad off the board to inspire him to continue the legacy part of this whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, how all of them, because of course it's no surprise that the agent was involved because they made it a point to tell us that Isaiah is also his agent as well. So, you know, and then that's it. And he kills everybody, he walks into the desert, and that is basically the movie. So closing thoughts. Did this movie succeed as a sports horror? I think the answer is no, based on everything you guys are saying.
I think Jordan Peele better be careful in my closing thoughts.
Boom. That's where I wanted to go. B, I kind of egged it on a little bit. Started the question of Jordan Peele, and it was funny.
B.
Brent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Beezy. Mm-hmm. And, but he kind of had a point about whether Jordan Peele's falling off, but the argument against it was that these are not his movies.
Stop putting your name on
his name on it.
Stop putting your name on this shit, then, bro.
He needs to do that. Yeah. He needs to stop doing that. Because people went to this movie because his name is on it.
Facts.
They went to see Candyman because his name was on it.
And TV, ain't it the TV show that's bad that he did too, if I'm not mistaken?
Probably, possibly.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I don't want to say the wrong name, but yeah. So I think him. I don't know if this movie fits in the Monkey Paw Productions like filmography or whatever. You know, it doesn't feel like it. I get why he would sign something like that, but did he read the script at all? Is he trying to become A24?
They claim he liked the story.
The story could have been all right if it was executed better, if it was directed better, I think. Well, you know what? No, I don't know. Because if the story had all this shit in it like that, like, I don't know.
I feel like, because the whole time I'm watching the movie, I'm asking myself these questions. Why did Jordan Peele get this? But at the same time, I'm like, I could see him liking the story. But then I'm like, but did he even watch the movie? Did he see the results of the story? Did he like the idea of the movie or story and not how it was actually told?
Yeah.
Like, what was exactly? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, he probably liked the idea.
Yeah. I haven't heard his words. I don't know. But because I'm like, bro, why would you even do this?
Because it had Jordan Peele air to it.
Yep.
For sure. They just did it wrong.
Do you think that they were definitely, I guess it's obvious that they were definitely trying to go, you guys said it earlier, they was trying to go for a Jordan Peele
Absolutely they were.
thing. Do you think that was also part of the problem here, that they tried with some try hard?
They should have asked for his advice if they was going to try to go this thing, because I think that he's a better storyteller than this based off Get Out, based off Us. I didn't see the Nope joint. But I haven't heard bad things about the story. Some people didn't like, how it paid off or whatever it may be.
Yeah, the payoff wasn't that great for
I feel like he don't lack storytelling skill, and that's what needed to happen in this film. Like, somebody to know how to tell a story better needed to step in and kind of like round the edges. It was too rough around the edges. So yeah, he got to be careful with his name, even if it's Jordan Peele-esque. I feel like if he's going to put his name on stuff moving forward, then he has to influence the storytelling in some way. And I don't know if that's overstepping as just a production company, but I feel like take A24 you mentioned, for example, it seems like, even though it really isn't, because it's many different directors, but there's an A24 style of film. And it usually gives that same like storytelling style in all of those films, even though it's not the same directors.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you see A24, you kind of know what to expect.
Oh yeah, for sure.
With Jordan Peele now, like you said, the story is similar to his type of story, but the storytelling ain't like it need to be.
He in trouble, bro. I know everybody like to say, hey, you better watch out.
He's in big trouble.
Hey, we jumping
Big
early,
trouble.
Just saying, nah, man. The reaction, the response hasn't been good to this movie so far.
Yeah,
and so I don't know, but this one ain't it. So yeah,
I wanted the Mike scene like this.
You probably ain't seen it yet. But I do want. I can't imagine him liking this.
Yeah, I don't
think
he would like this.
I can't imagine him. I'll be surprised if he likes it. I mean, he already don't like football as it is. So I can't imagine him like a football horror.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine him liking it.
I wish AB was able to come. He said he didn't hate it.
He didn't hate it.
Yeah,
He
he
didn't
said
say
it
he
was
liked it
mid.
either.
He said it was mid, but he said he didn't hate it.
I don't even
kinda-
know if it's mid.
I think that's
bro.
what I'm saying. I think mid is way too high of a grade. So I would have loved to know why you thought that.
See, the reason why I think it's closer to mid would be because of the acting. I really like
Yeah.
the acting in it. I just hate the execution.
Wayans was the best performance. Is there a worse at all?
Worst performance in this? Is there a bad performance in this?
It really wasn't a lot of bad acting.
Yeah,
to
it
be
wasn't.
honest
Like the
with
brother was on. The
Yeah.
brother was fine. The
you. Everybody
mother
was
was
selling
fine.
it. Yeah, they was,
Even the girlfriend, she was
Yeah.
good. That's what I'm saying. This
Okay.
the actors didn't fail this movie.
Gotcha.
The directors
Right.
failed
It was
this
the
movie.
storytelling
Yeah,
and the
it was the
direction.
way they told it. It was the way they told it. Because even the sports agent was fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
The sports medicine guy was fine.
I wish we
Yeah.
had like a ranking or grading system. We need something.
Oh yeah, we do need
Yeah,
something
we
like
need
that,
something.
like directing, acting. Yeah, we do need
Yeah.
something like that. Kind of like how we do with the album
Yeah.
reviews.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
definitely got to start there.
Yeah.
Because this would have been zeros across the board. Except for the acting.
bro.
Except for
Except for
acting.
the acting.
Except for the acting. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I think how I think you mentioned that the way it looked. Some of the scenes were
It was
done
cool.
well.
Yeah,
Done well.
like
So
some of the stuff was
cinematography
shot
could be
well.
fine, but it's almost like a music video or some shit.
That's exactly what I was
You
thinking.
know
I
what I'm
forgot to
saying?
say
Like,
that.
does
I
this
forgot
dude
to
have
say
music video background or something?
Mm.
Because that's what it felt like.
It felt like a music video.
Yeah,
That 1,000,000%.
because you got flashes here and there of these scenes, and yeah, I don't know.
All right, man. Well, we're gonna leave it there. Yeah, let us know what you guys think about Jordan Peele's produced movie Him, but it's actually it's all on Justin Timber.
Yes,
Uh,
his name is all
yeah.
over it.
Jordan Peele just put it out,
Mm-hmm.
but we gonna you know how people do, man. Nah, that's Jordan Peele shit. They gonna talk about Jordan Peele. They probably don't even know Justin until now.
Right.
Anyway, man, let us know what you guys think about the movie, man. We'll leave it there. We'll catch you guys next time. We are out. Peace.